Hello, awesome people, and welcome to my channel. This is the Tim Reynolds Show. I am your host, Tim Reynolds, and let's go ahead and have a great day, buddy. This is my first video. I just wanted to say thank you guys for checking out the channel. On this channel, what you're going to see is a lot of football news. Football, baby. We're going to be talking about the latest NFL news happening. Also, college football. We'll dabble in that just a little bit and be able to show you guys the big news that's happening right now, talk about it, make a little community, hopefully, and see what you guys think too. If you like what you're seeing, please go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and leave some comments. Tell me what you think. If you have any ideas about what you think about the NFL offseason so far, maybe the new rule changes that we're going to talk about here in a minute, and also hit that subscribe button, man. Thank you for checking me out. Like I said, this is my first video, so let's freaking go, baby. Yeah. So in the news, man, we got some big news popping off right now. Ever since Kansas City Chiefs won their second Super Bowl, man, back-to-back champions, man. It's been a very busy offseason for these teams, and I think the Chiefs are looking to get 3 titles in 4 years, or 5 years, I guess I should say. So it'll be an interesting offseason for these teams and see what happens. The NFL is popping off right now, though. The NFL owners' meetings are happening this week, and there's a lot of big changes going around in the NFL right now. One of their new changes that they're having, new rule change, is no more hip drop tackles. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what that means, go ahead and look up online. I'm sure you'll see some of the videos they've been posted on the news, and then you'll be able to get a good mindset of what it is. For me, I'm not really sure what they're trying to do here. To me, these guys, they're professional athletes. I get it. You know, they're very athletic and they can adapt. But at the same time, I think that we're taking away from the game a little bit, because these guys on defense, they already have so much going on that I just don't see how they're supposed to focus on actually getting, tackles and actually doing their job right. It's like they're overthinking about it a little bit. So that's just my opinion on it. Honestly, I think it is going to make the game safer. So I do understand why they're doing it from that mindset. But at the same time, we want to make sure that we're still keeping the game of football in football. We don't want to make this flag football, you know what I mean? We just got to make it real football, and I think that hopefully this rule doesn't hinder too many defensive players from being great. I don't think it will, but it's definitely one of those things where they're leaning to the side of safety rather than what the actual defensive players are worried about. So definitely understand that. We'll see how these teams adapt to this new rule coming up next season. Another new rule that they've done is I think they've done some changes to the referees and replays. What it looks like here is, according to the news in the NFL, the coaches that if you used to get 2 of your challenges right, you used to get a 3rd challenge. And now what they're going to do is if you get 1 or 2 of your challenges right during the game, they're going to give you a 3rd challenge. So that way you'll be able to actually challenge 3 different times during every game, as long as you get at least 1 right, which I think is really good, because the league, there's a lot of plays out there, man, that could probably be challengeable. And honestly, at least now these guys don't have to worry about using up their challenges early in a game, and be able to use those challenges throughout the whole entire game and be able to make a more consistent call, or at least be able to challenge things that they want to, which is great. You give the coaches some more power. Why not? That's what's going to make this league better. That's what's going to make this league great, or greater, I should say. Another thing they said that I'm reading here, it looks like that the up in the booth, the replay booth, they're going to have more insight and help with the referees during certain calls. As I'm reading here, it says they're going to help out. Officials are going to suggest a real-time reversal of a penalty, such as intentional grounding, roughing the passer, or a hit out of bounds, just like they have previously when replay officials have advised on calls, just like a catch or no catch, or possession, or down by contact, which we've seen a little bit last year when the refs got together. They were all talking to each other during the game and trying to figure out like what exactly they need to do to be able to make this call right, or was it intentional grounding, wasn't it intentional grounding? And a lot of times someone from up in the booth will get down and call them and be able to go through them and look at the replay and see if what they saw was right, or what they saw and called was wrong, so that we can be able to reverse that call. So hopefully we'll see some more consistent game calling from the referees this year. I definitely see a lot more consistency coming from them with these new rules. Another big change that the NFL is doing is a new kickoff rule. This one is definitely a head scratcher, man, but it's better than taking the kickoff out of the game. I will tell you that. I'm really impressed with the fact that they got this done and together so quickly this offseason. For them to be able to save this play, I think is a big deal. From the numbers I've read online and seen, you're looking at probably like 1,600 plays possibly coming back onto the field instead of the fair catches all the time. And I'll go ahead and read over the new rule for you guys because it's a little complicated. It says the kickers will continue to kick from the 35-yard line, but the other players on the other team will have to line up at the receiving team's 40-yard line. At least 9 other players on the return team will line up in the setup zone, which is the zone, I believe, in between the 35 and 30-yard line where the other players are standing. Up to 2 returners can be what's called in the landing zone. Now, the landing zone is where the kicker has to kick the ball when he kicks it off. No other player but the kicker or the returner can move until the ball actually hits the ground or hits the landing zone or hits another player. And there will be no fair catches allowed in this landing zone, which to me means you're probably going to see a lot more returns, which I'm sure is what the NFL is hoping for. I really do think this is going to make the game better. I think this is going to make the game more exciting. I think it's definitely going to bring a lot more fun to the watching of the game. I mean, a little bit about me, guys. I've been a football fan my whole entire life, man. I tried to play high school football. Unfortunately, had a little too much stuff going on with the family and wasn't able to do it. I did do wrestling for 3 years, though, which taught me a lot about hard work. And honestly, man, I'm just so excited to be able to bring you guys some good NFL news on my channel. I've been a diehard fan my whole life. Like I said, I've always wanted to dabble into this and do videos and stuff like that. I've been actually thinking about this channel since 2015, and I'm just really so excited to be able to bring you guys this channel to show you my passion for football and also just football fans in general, man. And I just can't believe the big news that's been going on around. I know in college football, they're talking about expanding the new college football playoff. Now, this year will be the first year that the college football playoff is going to be 12 teams, which I can't wait for that. From 4 teams to 12, that's going to be crazy, man. You think March Madness is crazy? That's going to be crazy. But they're already on the table to be able to extend that particular playoff, expanding it from 12 teams to 14 teams, which great. I really do think that this is going to be a good thing for football, college football, because now you get to see these teams that are kind of like middle class that maybe only have 1 loss or maybe 2 losses from a very good team in their conference. They could be able to get in and have a chance to win the national title, which when you look at it, man, it's just going to create more viewership. It's going to create more interest in this sport. And honestly, I can't wait for it, man. I think it's going to be really exciting for the college sport and the college game, and I can't wait to see what it brings out. Just to give you a little bit more info about me, guys, like I said, my name is Tim. This is the Tim Reynolds Show. We're going to be giving you guys a bunch of football every single day that I post on here. Every time you see a post from me, it's definitely going to be about football. We'll talk a little bit of NASCAR, too. You see, big NASCAR fan, baby. I can't wait to share some of that news with you guys. That season's really been popping off, man. Just got done seeing the first road course this weekend at the Circuit of Americas down there in Austin. And I tell you what, man, it's been crazy. That was a good road course. They only had 2 cautions the whole entire thing, and I thought it was really cool to watch. But like I said, guys, thank you for checking out my channel. This is my first ever video. Leaving those comments and leave a like, hit that like button. Let me know what you think. I'd love to see what your guys' comments are and love to see what your interaction is with this channel. And I just want to say thank you to all those people who have supported me. Thank you to all those people who have made this possible for me. To my dad, rest in peace. This is his hat. I also got a little chain for him right there. If you see, that's my dad. My stepdaddy passed away back in 2009, shortly right after I graduated high school, believe it or not. And ever since then, I've kind of just had to figure out what exactly it is I'd want to do with this dream. In 2015, I really wrote down some ideas, and I kind of like had a good idea of what to do with it, but it didn't really come to fruition till now. I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are excited too. Like I said, please go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell me what you think. Please leave some comments, and look forward to the next video. We're going to be giving you guys a lot more NFL news as we go along this journey together. I got the NFL draft coming up in a couple of weeks, so I can't wait to give you guys some more info on that. We'll go over the offseason. off-season moves we've seen so far. What do we think about them? And how good are they for certain teams? Do they make the team better? Do they make the team worse? We'll go ahead and just talk about that. Create a community here. Football, baby. Football fans rock. And I thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being on my channel, and have a nice day.